In addition, the customer sent me a consumption rate, which is the consumption rate they gave me is 1.2 meters per pair of pants. So based on those calculations, I was finally able to calculate the amount of leftover fabric I have for my two different colors. There are exactly 216 meters left in total, which includes 127 meters of the white fabric remaining, along with 89 meters of the blue fabric remaining. Hi everyone, today I'm sharing how to create cutting markers using Gerber software. I just got an order for these pants. I'll open up the pattern for this pair of pants to show you. They were very careful and sent me the detailed statistics here. They have already prepared the detailed stats for us here. This is the pattern part that I will open up for you to see. They have already finished grading the sizes, and here are the sizes: 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. And I will also check that they have already graded the sizes for us. Besides that, they sent me a section on the order production quantity. Order production quantity means what sizes they need, what sizes and colors they need to cut and produce, and the quantities, then I copy that into my mass production cutting workflow. What's great about my cutting workflow table is that after we lay out the marker and enter the marker length here, it will automatically show the total amount of fabric needed to cut for each color. And we can enter the allowance here, and it will subtract for us so that we know how much fabric of each type, each color is left over. So this table of mine already has the formula set up. And now I need to figure out how to cut this entire order using the fewest number of markers possible. And so that the cutter, my client's worker, has the easiest time cutting. So based on this order's production quantity, I will need to calculate the allowance first. To calculate the allowance, I will open this AccuMark Explorer section. And to be able to calculate the allowance, I need to ask what the fabric width is at the client's company. After that, I will create an order sheet like this, okay? I will create an order sheet and calculate the allowance based on the fabric width that the customer sends to me. And I will enter the code name here, 0330. And we will enter what type of fabric it is here, and we will enter what kind of layout this is, and the fabric width, whatever it is, I will enter it here. Then I will enter the fabric width here again. For this lady bit section, I will select a type of fabric. For example, if the customer wants me to lay the fabric in the same direction or in one direction. So I already asked the customer, and they want me to lay the fabric in the same direction for them, so I choose same direction fabric. After that, I will select this annotation section. I will choose the note here that when we make the cutting layout, we will select print cutting layout. Then I move on to the module section. I will select the detailed statistics table that they sent me here. Then I select this detailed statistics table, and at this point I will select the fabric type section. I will choose the type of fabric that I need to lay out the pattern for. Next, I will select the size. Since I am calculating consumption, I will select every size for the layout. Then I click Save here. When I click Save, this quantity field will automatically understand that if we don't enter anything, it will automatically assume that we're laying out for one product. After that, I will click on the process button here, and it will show a successful arrangement. Then I will close this window, and I will click on the layout, the layout that I just created, and I will arrange it automatically. I will right click and select Send To. Then I will click on AccuNet. And at this point, I just need to enter the number of feet here. To arrange the layout according to the standard, I just need to enter 1 foot. Then I will click OK. When the automatic layout arrangement window disappears, it means we have finished arranging this layout. And now I will open this layout to check its length. I will click on this layout. I will zoom in a bit so I can see the length here. The length here is 5.3 meters, okay, 5.37 meters. 5.37 meters. If I divide by 5, then our standard is only 1.07 meters. And if you don't have the Gerber AccuMark software yet and you want to set up the service, you can add me on Xylo using the phone number I've displayed on the screen. Then I will set up the service for you via UltraView. And with that, we now know the standard for one product. Now let's move over to the cutting operation section here. So we will calculate in order to fulfill this entire order. And now I will do the calculations. Here we need to first determine how long our cutting table is. For this, we need to ask the customer. I have asked the customer and received the answer that the cutting table is 6 meters long. So we can easily lay out 5 products on one layout since our requirement is just over 1 meter. And now I will combine the sizes here. I will lay out the first diagram right away, where each size is multiplied by 1. So I will write it down here right away. Size 30 times 1, okay, size 31 times 1, size 32 times 1, size 33 times 1, size 34 times 1. So here we will lay out how many layers of white fabric there are. So take a look here, everyone. For each of these sizes, if we multiply by 1, then I need to lay out 200 layers of fabric here in order to completely use up the size 30 and size 34. But for sizes 31, 33 and 32, there will still be some left over, right? 50 left in size 31, 100 in 32 and 50 in 33. So we need to add one more layout, which is one for size 31. Multiply by 1, okay? For size 32, we need to multiply by 2, and for size 33, multiply by 1. And here we need to lay out 50 sheets of fabric. Only then can we completely use up this white color, everyone. And now let's move on to this blue color. For this blue color, let's see if the layout, the first one, layout 1, can be applied to the blue color or not. So let's see, with each color multiplied by 1, I'll lay out 150 sheets of fabric here. For the blue color, I've already used up sizes 30, 32, and 34. Now for sizes 31 and 33, there are still 50 sheets left for each, so I will add one more layout, which is 31 times 1 and 33 times 1. For this layout, I need to lay out 50 sheets of fabric, and that will completely fulfill this order. That means the white color is finished and the blue color is also finished. So here I will enter the fabric width here first. I will enter the fabric width here as 1 meter 45, right? The customer gave us a fabric width of 1 meter 45 and the output on the waist layout. Okay, so for this first layout, there are 5 products. The second layout has 4 products. The third layout has 2 products. So we count here. For sizes 31 through 33, that totals 4, so we record 4 here. For sizes 31 and 33, we write 2. So this is the number of products on the marker, everyone. And now, if you want to get the length of this marker, we need to lay out the marker to determine the length. Now, we will switch over to the AccuMark exposer window. Right here, we will lay out the first marker, okay? For the first marker, we will click directly on this standard marker. We will rename the marker. We will change the marker name here to indicate what we are laying out. All size, okay, all size. All sizes, all right. After that, we will click Save and then click Process. Okay, so we have finished the first marker. Let's continue with the next markers. Click this order and look here. This section shows the operation, quantity, and sizes. For 31, 32, and 33, size 32 is multiplied by 2. So here, we will type it in here, okay? Alright, we will type it in here. We will open the order sheet right on this operation sheet to make it easier to see, right? 31 times 1, 32 times 2, 33 times 1, right? After that, we will switch over to the model section. We will delete sizes 30 and 34, right? Delete these 2 sizes. We will enter size 32 as 2 here. Then you click Save and then click Process. You will click Success, and that's okay. It's successful. Next, we will create another layout. For this layout, we will exclude size 32, okay? Only sizes 31 and 33 remain. Each size is multiplied by 1, right? So we will switch over to the model section. We will delete size 32 and then click Save. This process, okay. And now we will nest the layout, all right? You will switch over to the AccuMark exposer section here. You can see up here, there are 3 layouts here. So we will hold down the control key. We will select these 3 layouts and right click. We will click Send To and then select AccuNet. Here, when you nest the cutting layout, you should set the minimum time to 5 minutes so that you get the most optimized layout. If we only set it to 1 minute, it won't be very optimized. After that, we click OK and wait for the 3 layouts to be processed within 15 minutes. And when the automatic nesting window disappears, it means we have finished nesting the layouts. And now we will open each layout and enter the length into the cutting operation section. Here the first layout is for size 32, 31, 32, 33, right? So So the length we have here is 4 meters 34. Let's round it to 4 meters 34. We will write here 4 meters 34 for this second layout. 4.34, enter. All right, now let's check the next layout. The layout is 31 by 1, 33 by 1. As you can see right here, the length is 2 meters 17. So we will enter here 2 meters 17. There's one more layout, which is for all sizes, right? Another layout here is for all sizes. So let's open it up and take a look. Let's take a look at how long this layout is. We'll input the measurement here, 5 meters 42. Okay, let's just round it to 5 meters 43. We'll enter 5 meters 43 here. That way, it ensures that it's shorter than the cutting layout provided by the customer. And we've matched the correct fabric width. Now I'll look at the required fabric quantity here. Looking here, I see it's 2,244. So the total amount, including both white and blue fabric, is that we need 2,244 meters of fabric. In addition, the customer sent me a consumption rate, which is, the rate they gave me is 1.2 meters per pair of pants. So with that, I can immediately calculate that the leftover fabric for both colors is 216 meters. And for the white fabric, there are 127 meters left, and for the blue fabric, 89 meters remain. And as you can see, in this cutting operation table of mine, I have already set up all the formulas. And when you lay out the pattern, specifying its length and filling in our information, you immediately get the results for how much fabric needs to be cut and how much leftover fabric remains. And if you want to own this cutting operation table, please register for my course. And if anyone doesn't have the Gerber AccuMark software yet, you can inbox me via Zalo using the phone number I display on the screen. Then I will provide the installation service for you. And if you want to join my Gerber software course, please go to Google and type in online.pds here. Press enter. At this point, you will enter the PDS website here and you can go to the courses section. You will click on the Gerber software application course. And here you will see all the lessons that if you register, you will be able to study all of them. And if you look to the right, this is the number of minutes for each lesson. And you can read what each lesson covers. And when you register for the course, I will provide you with an account so you can log in here. And you have the view lecture button right here. If you click on it, you will be able to see all the lectures listed on the left side here. Just click the play button on the right to watch the lecture. You can rewind, fast forward, and watch the lectures over and over until you master them. If you run into any difficulties while practicing, feel free to inbox me and I will support you. And here you can click back to view all the other courses as well. You can click on the courses section to see all the courses here and you can choose the ones that suit you. And if you want to see the products I have created using 3D software, you can click on the practice products section where you will see all the products I have made with CLO 3D software. And if you find a course that suits you, please message me on Zalo using this phone number. Or you can message me on my personal Facebook account, which is Dinh Duy Cuong. Or you can also contact me through the PDS fan page, PDS Academy. And if you find my video helpful, please share it on your personal Facebook page and subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel so that next time I go live, you'll be the first to receive the video. Goodbye everyone, and see you again. Congratulations and welcome to the CLO 3D software course. Next, I will carefully guide you on how to set up the interface, so that